If you've been waking up at 2 or 3 in the morning, staring at the ceiling, feeling exhausted but unable to fall back asleep, this might be the most important video you watch this week. Because what if I told you that one simple kitchen ingredient, something you probably already have, could help you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling actually refreshed in as little as 3 nights? And no, this isn't another complicated routine, expensive supplement, or trend you'll try once and forget. This is something simple, natural, and surprisingly powerful. But almost nobody uses it the right way. Let me ask you something. How many nights have you gone to bed tired, only to wake up in the middle of the night for no reason? Your body feels restless, your mind starts racing, and before you know it, you're checking the clock. 2:17, 3:04, 4:26. And your sleep is completely broken. And then the next day, you feel it everywhere. Low energy, brain fog, irritability, cravings. Your body feels heavier, your mood feels off, and even simple tasks take more effort than they should. Now, here's the part most people don't realize. Waking up in the middle of the night is not just about stress or aging. In many cases, it's actually your body trying to tell you something deeper is off. Your digestion, your blood sugar, your inflammation levels, even your internal body temperature. And this is where ginger comes in. Not as a quick fix, but as a powerful tool that works with your body to restore balance. But here's the key. How you use ginger matters more than the ginger itself, because drinking random ginger tea at any time of day won't give you these results. There's a very specific way to use it, and a very specific timing that makes all the difference. So stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to use ginger to support deeper, uninterrupted sleep, starting tonight. Let's first understand why you're waking up in the middle of the night in the first place. One of the biggest hidden reasons is blood sugar instability. When you go to sleep, your body still needs a steady supply of energy to keep your brain and organs functioning. But if your blood sugar drops too low during the night, your body goes into a mild stress response. It releases cortisol and adrenaline to bring your blood sugar back up. And what does that do? It wakes you up. Not gently, but suddenly. Sometimes with a racing heart, sometimes with anxiety, sometimes just a strange alertness when you should be deeply asleep. Now, here's where ginger helps. Ginger has a natural ability to support stable blood sugar levels. It helps your body process glucose more efficiently and prevents those sharp drops that trigger nighttime wake-ups. But that's just one piece of the puzzle. Another major reason for disrupted sleep is poor digestion. Most people don't connect digestion with sleep, but they are deeply linked. If your digestive system is sluggish, inflamed, or working overtime while you're trying to sleep, your body cannot fully relax. Instead of resting, it stays in a semi-alert state. And this is especially common if you eat dinner late, eat heavy foods, or deal with bloating, gas, or acid reflux. Ginger is one of the most powerful natural remedies for digestion. It helps your stomach empty more efficiently. It reduces bloating. It calms inflammation in the gut. And it signals to your body that it's safe to relax. When your digestion is calm, your sleep becomes deeper. Now let's talk about another hidden factor, body temperature. Your body actually needs to cool down slightly in order to fall into deep sleep. But if your internal temperature is off or your circulation is poor, your sleep cycles can become fragmented. Ginger improves circulation. It gently warms the body while also helping regulate temperature balance. This creates the perfect internal environment for deep, uninterrupted sleep cycles. And then there's inflammation. Low-grade inflammation is one of the most overlooked causes of poor sleep, especially as we get older. It affects your nervous system, your hormones, and your ability to enter deep restorative sleep. Ginger contains powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that help calm the body at a cellular level. So instead of your body being in a state of subtle stress all night, it shifts into repair mode. Now here's the part you've been waiting for. How exactly do you use ginger to get these benefits? Because this is where most people get it wrong. They either drink it at the wrong time, use too much, or combine it in ways that reduce its effectiveness. The goal here is not just to consume ginger, but to use it in a way that prepares your body for sleep. What you want to do is create a simple nighttime ginger drink that you take about 45 minutes before bed, not right before lying down, and not too early either. That timing is important because it gives your body enough time to absorb the active compounds and start relaxing your system before you go to sleep. Here's how you make it. Take a small piece of fresh ginger, about the size of your thumb. Slice it thinly. No need to peel it if it's clean. Boil it in water for about 10 minutes. Then let it cool slightly so it's warm, not hot. You can add a few drops of lemon if you like, but avoid adding sugar. If you want a little sweetness, a small amount of honey is fine, but keep it minimal. Now sip this slowly. Don't rush it. Let your body absorb it gradually. As you drink it, something subtle begins to happen. Your stomach starts to relax. That heavy feeling after dinner fades. Your body feels lighter. Your breathing becomes deeper, and your mind starts to slow down. This is not a sedative effect. This is your body returning to its natural rhythm. Now here's what you may notice over the next 3 nights. The first night you might fall asleep a little easier than usual. You may still wake up once, but falling back asleep feels less difficult. The second night, your sleep becomes deeper. You may notice fewer interruptions, and your body feels more relaxed throughout the night. By the third night, many people experience something they haven't felt in a long time: continuous, uninterrupted sleep, waking up in the morning without that heavy, tired feeling. Now let's make this even more powerful. There are a few small habits you can combine with this ginger routine to multiply the results. First, try to keep your dinner light and at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. This gives your digestive system enough time to settle so the ginger can work more effectively. Second, reduce screen exposure at least 30 minutes before sleep. Your brain needs a signal that it's time to wind down, and bright screens interfere with that process. Third, keep your room slightly cool. Remember, your body sleeps better when your temperature drops slightly. And finally, be consistent. This is not a one-night miracle, but when you give your body the same calming signal night after night, it begins to respond more deeply. Now, there's one more thing I want to mention because it's important. If your sleep issues are severe or persistent, it's always a good idea to look deeper. Sometimes there are underlying factors that need attention. But for many people, especially those dealing with mild to moderate sleep disruptions, this simple ginger method can make a noticeable difference very quickly because it's not forcing your body to sleep. It's helping your body remember how to sleep. And that's a big difference. So tonight, instead of reaching for another sleep aid, try this. Go into your kitchen, take that piece of ginger, prepare it the way I showed you, sit down, take a few quiet minutes, and sip it slowly. Let your body unwind naturally, and then go to bed, not with frustration or expectation, but with calm. Because sometimes the simplest solutions are the ones that work best. And if you give this 3 nights, you might just be surprised at how deeply your body can rest again. Timing and preparation of ginger intake are absolutely critical when it comes to unlocking its full potential as a sleep-enhancing aid. Many people assume that simply consuming ginger at any time of day will provide the same benefits. But the truth is that the body responds to certain compounds in ginger most effectively when consumed in the right way and at the right time. The compounds in ginger, primarily gingerols and shogaols, have a direct impact on digestion, circulation, and nervous system activity. But their effectiveness is dependent on both how the ginger is prepared and the timing of consumption relative to your body's natural rhythms. Consuming ginger too early in the day might provide digestive benefits or a mild energy boost, but it won't have the same effect on sleep readiness as when it is consumed closer to bedtime in a way that maximizes absorption. The timing is not arbitrary. It aligns with your body's natural circadian rhythm. Your circadian rhythm is essentially your internal clock, regulating hormones like melatonin and cortisol that dictate sleep and wake cycles. When you introduce ginger at the right moment, usually about 45 to 60 minutes before you plan to go to bed, it begins to support the body's transition from wakefulness to restorative sleep. During this window, your digestive system is active but not overloaded, and your nervous system can respond to the calming effects of ginger without interference from high-stress activity or stimulating foods. Preparation is equally vital. Fresh ginger has a higher concentration of active compounds compared to powdered or dried forms, but preparation methods like boiling or steeping can influence how those compounds are released and absorbed. Simply chewing raw ginger or swallowing capsules may provide some benefits, but steeping it in hot water allows for a controlled release of compounds into the body, enhancing their effect on digestion and circulation. Steeping also helps to avoid any potential irritation to the stomach lining that can occur when ginger is consumed too concentrated. The water temperature, steeping duration, and whether the ginger is sliced, crushed, or grated all play subtle roles in optimizing the release of gingerols and shogails. A moderate heat, around boiling point but not aggressively boiling for long periods, preserves the potency of these compounds. Steeping for 10 minutes is generally sufficient to extract the active ingredients without degrading them. Crushing or thinly slicing the ginger before steeping increases surface area, allowing more compounds to infuse into the water, whereas leaving it in larger chunks may reduce the intensity of the effect. This careful preparation ensures that when you consume the ginger, your body receives it in a form that is immediately bioavailable, meaning it can start interacting with your digestive system, circulatory system, and nervous system right away. The timing of consumption also intersects with the natural digestive cycle. After dinner, the digestive system is still processing food, and introducing ginger too early can have limited impact because the body is busy with other digestive processes. If consumed too late, especially right at bedtime or after lying down, the body may not absorb it efficiently, and the warming effect that ginger provides can become stimulating rather than calming. Therefore, the sweet spot, roughly 45 minutes before lying down, is ideal. During this period, the body is winding down, and the compounds in ginger can gently support the digestive tract, reduce any residual bloating, and encourage a state of relaxation that signals to the nervous system that sleep is imminent. This timing also aligns with the peak effectiveness of ginger's influence on blood sugar regulation. Blood sugar tends to dip during the night, and having ginger in the system before sleep can help buffer these dips, reducing the likelihood of abrupt awakenings caused by low blood sugar. Another aspect to consider is combining ginger with other supportive elements to enhance absorption and effectiveness. For instance, adding a small amount of lemon or honey can improve palatability and also support digestion without counteracting the sleep benefits. Avoiding sugar-heavy additions is critical, as sugar can spike blood glucose levels, which interferes with the natural sleep cycle. Drinking the ginger preparation slowly in mindful sips rather than gulping it down allows the body to start responding gradually, maximizing the soothing effects on the gastrointestinal tract and nervous system. Mindful consumption also signals to the body that it is time to relax. This combination of proper preparation, moderate heat, and careful sipping ensures that the active compounds in ginger are not only absorbed, but utilized in the most effective way for sleep support. Consistency and timing is another key factor. Like many natural remedies, ginger's effectiveness is amplified when the body begins to anticipate its calming influence. When consumed consistently at the same time each night, the body starts to associate the ginger ritual with the onset of sleep, creating a conditioned response that enhances relaxation. This is similar to how your body responds to a nightly wind-down routine, such as dimming lights or practicing gentle stretching. Over a few nights, this timing creates a synergy between the physiological benefits of ginger and the psychological cue for sleep readiness. By the third night, many individuals report a noticeable improvement in the ability to fall asleep quickly and stay asleep longer, largely due to this consistent timing. It is also important to adjust the quantity according to individual tolerance. While ginger is generally safe, too much at once can cause gastrointestinal discomfort or even mild stimulation, which could disrupt sleep. The optimal dose varies depending on factors like body size, digestive sensitivity, and previous exposure to ginger. Starting with a small, controlled amount ensures that the body receives the calming benefits without overstimulation. This measured approach also supports a sustainable nightly habit, as consuming the right dose consistently enhances long-term sleep quality without creating dependency or irritation. Environmental factors should be considered alongside timing and preparation. Drinking ginger in a calm, quiet setting, ideally while seated and relaxed, enhances its effectiveness. The body's nervous system responds not just to the chemical compounds in ginger, but also to the overall context in which it is consumed. A quiet, dimly lit environment signals to the parasympathetic nervous system, the system responsible for rest and digestion, that it is time to unwind. This creates a feedback loop in which ginger supports relaxation, and the environment reinforces the effect, allowing for deeper, uninterrupted sleep. Timing and preparation also intersect with the body's hormonal cycles. Melatonin, the hormone responsible for signaling sleep, begins to rise in the evening as natural light decreases. Consuming ginger too early in the day does not coincide with this melatonin rise, reducing its sleep-supporting potential. By aligning ginger intake with the period when melatonin production is naturally increasing, usually about an hour before sleep, the calming and digestive benefits of ginger complement the body's natural hormonal signals, creating a more robust transition into deep sleep. This strategic timing enhances the likelihood of maintaining consistent sleep cycles, improving both the quality and duration of rest. Additionally, preparation methods that include warmth, such as steeping in hot water, leverage the thermogenic effect of ginger, which gently increases blood flow without overstimulating the body. This controlled warming effect can reduce mild muscle tension or stiffness accumulated throughout the day, signaling to the nervous system that it is safe to enter a restorative state. The combination of warmth, timed consumption, and careful preparation produces a multi-layered effect that addresses multiple causes of sleep disruption simultaneously: digestion, circulation, inflammation, and hormonal signaling. Timing and preparation also play a critical role in absorption efficiency. Ginger compounds are fat-soluble to a degree, and consuming them with a small, healthy fat can improve bioavailability. For example, a teaspoon of coconut oil or a small amount of almond milk in the ginger preparation can enhance absorption, allowing the active compounds to circulate effectively and exert their calming influence throughout the body. Conversely, consuming ginger with heavy, high-sugar or high-protein meals too close to bedtime can interfere with absorption and reduce the effectiveness of the sleep-supporting properties. Therefore, careful attention to both timing and context is essential for maximizing results. Another consideration is the form of ginger. Fresh, sliced, or grated ginger maintains the highest level of active compounds, whereas dried or powdered forms may have diminished potency due to processing and storage. For sleep purposes, fresh ginger is superior because it delivers the full spectrum of gingerols and shogols, which work synergistically to support digestion, circulation, and nervous system calm. Preparation that maintains freshness and avoids overheating preserves these compounds, ensuring that each sip of your bedtime ginger infusion delivers maximum effect. Hydration is an additional factor that interacts with timing. Drinking the ginger preparation slowly ensures that the body receives fluids gradually, supporting both digestion and mild detoxification processes without overloading the bladder right before sleep. Consuming a moderate amount rather than a large volume allows the body to experience the calming effects without triggering nighttime urination, which is a common cause of disrupted sleep, especially in older adults. Incorporating timing and preparation into a nightly routine transforms ginger from a simple kitchen ingredient into a powerful, multi-dimensional sleep aid. Over the course of several nights, consistent use trains the body to respond to the specific combination of active compounds, warm infusion, and mindful sipping, creating an internal environment that promotes restorative sleep. The ritual itself, when performed consistently, also reduces anticipatory anxiety around bedtime, which is another common factor that disrupts sleep. Timing and preparation also influence how ginger interacts with other lifestyle factors. For example, if you have consumed caffeine earlier in the day, the calming effects of ginger can help counteract residual stimulation, but only if consumed at the optimal pre-sleep window. Similarly, physical activity, evening meals, and stress levels all interplay with how the body responds to ginger, making careful timing and preparation crucial for consistently effective results. By respecting these principles, fresh ginger, proper preparation through steeping or mild heating, slow consumption, correct timing relative to circadian rhythms, and mindful integration with environmental and lifestyle factors, you create a highly synergistic effect. This approach ensures that the body absorbs and utilizes ginger in a way that maximizes its ability to calm the digestive system, regulate circulation, reduce inflammation, and support the nervous system in preparing for sleep. Furthermore, timing and preparation impact the body's adaptation over consecutive nights. When ginger is consumed consistently in this optimal manner, the body begins to anticipate the effects and adapts by enhancing natural digestive efficiency and regulating blood sugar more effectively during sleep hours. This adaptation reduces the likelihood of nighttime awakenings due to gastrointestinal discomfort, low blood sugar, or minor inflammatory triggers. The cumulative effect over several nights often results in a measurable improvement in both sleep quality and morning alertness, demonstrating how critical timing and preparation are to the long-term benefits of ginger as a sleep-enhancing aid. The timing also ensures that ginger's thermogenic effect, which gently stimulates circulation and warms the body, occurs in a phase that supports relaxation rather than stimulation. Early consumption during the day might energize and activate the system, but late evening intake, precisely timed, leverages the warming and calming properties to enhance parasympathetic nervous system activation. This creates an optimal physiological environment for initiating and maintaining deep sleep. Another nuanced factor is the synergy between timing and habitual cues. When consumed consistently at the same time each night, ginger serves as a conditioned stimulus for the body. Over time, the brain begins to associate the taste, warmth, and ritual of sipping ginger with the onset of rest, creating a powerful psychological cue that reinforces sleep readiness. This learned association complements the physiological effects of ginger, amplifying the overall impact on sleep quality. The preparation of ginger also allows for modifications based on individual needs. Some people may benefit from adding complementary herbs or spices, such as a touch of cinnamon or chamomile, which can enhance digestion or relaxation, but these additions should still respect the primary principles of timing and method to preserve the efficacy of the ginger itself. Careful preparation ensures that these additions do not interfere with absorption or overstimulate the system. Temperature of the preparation is critical. Drinking ginger that is too hot can create mild irritation or overactivation of the digestive system, while drinking it too cool may reduce the warming and circulation benefits. A warm, comfortable temperature, enjoyed slowly, provides the optimal balance to activate ginger's therapeutic properties while supporting the transition into rest. In addition, the timing of ginger intake must be coordinated with evening hydration habits. Drinking too much liquid too close to bedtime can cause awakenings for bathroom visits, counteracting the benefits. Consuming a moderate volume at the right time allows the body to receive the compounds efficiently while minimizing sleep disruption. Timing and preparation also influence the interaction with nighttime hormone fluctuations. Cortisol, melatonin, and other stress-related hormones follow specific patterns, and ginger's calming, digestion-supporting, and circulation-enhancing effects are most effective when these hormonal cycles are aligned with consumption. Consuming ginger outside of this window reduces the ability to harmonize with these natural rhythms, diminishing its sleep-supporting potential. Finally, timing and preparation reinforce the holistic nature of sleep hygiene. When ginger is integrated with a consistent bedtime routine, environmental adjustments, and mindful practices, its benefits are magnified. By respecting the principles of when and how ginger is consumed, you leverage both its pharmacological properties and its role as a behavioral cue, creating a powerful, sustainable approach to improving sleep quality over time. Timing and preparation also allow for incremental adjustment. If initial attempts show mild stimulation rather than relaxation, slight modifications in steeping time, ginger quantity, or sipping speed can fine-tune the effect. This personalized approach ensures that the benefits are maximized for each individual, accounting for differences in metabolism, digestive sensitivity, and habitual patterns. The interaction between timing, preparation, and habitual cues underscores the multifaceted nature of ginger as a sleep aid. It is not simply the chemical compounds that matter, but the orchestration of when, how, and under what circumstances it is consumed. By meticulously controlling these variables, ginger becomes a highly effective tool to support deep, restorative sleep. Timing and preparation also create the opportunity for complementary practices. For example, combining a pre-sleep ginger ritual with gentle stretching or deep breathing exercises enhances parasympathetic activation. When these practices are aligned with the period in which ginger's compounds are actively absorbed and metabolized, the effects are synergistic, producing a more profound sense of calm and readiness for sleep. Additionally, the consistency of timing allows for a feedback mechanism. The body begins to respond predictably to the presence of ginger at the same time each night, reducing variability in sleep onset latency, duration, and fragmentation. Over consecutive nights, this predictable response strengthens sleep architecture, supporting longer periods of deep and REM sleep, which are critical for cognitive restoration, emotional regulation, and physical recovery. The preparation method, fresh, properly steeped, and consumed at the right temperature, ensures maximal bioavailability of the compounds, which is essential for the physiological effects that underpin sleep support. Without this attention to detail, ginger's potential is diminished, and the cumulative benefits over multiple nights may not be realized. Timing and preparation also intersect with individual chronotypes. Whether someone is naturally an early riser or a night owl, consuming ginger in alignment with personal sleep tendencies ensures that its effects coincide with the most receptive phase of the circadian cycle, enhancing both the ease of sleep onset and the depth of restorative sleep. Finally, mindful consumption during this optimally timed window reinforces the psychological aspect of relaxation. Sipping ginger slowly in a calm environment signals to the brain that it is safe to transition from wakefulness to sleep. This combination of physiological support through preparation and timing, alongside psychological reinforcement, creates a comprehensive sleep-supportive strategy that can be implemented consistently to improve sleep quality over the long term. Timing and preparation also influence the way ginger interacts with other nightly habits, such as light exposure, screen use, and evening meals. Consuming ginger too close to heavy or stimulating activities can blunt its effectiveness, whereas well-timed intake in a calm, dimly lit environment maximizes both its physiological and psychological benefits.